It probably goes without saying, but the Grand Canyon is one of the most amazing places on Earth, especially for hikers and backpackers. Yet securing a backcountry permit for this iconic location has often felt as challenging as the hike itself. In fact, it's disheartening to note that a significant percentage of applicants, up to 75% for the three most sought-after trails, the Bright Angel, North Kaibab, and South Kaibab, have historically been denied. But starting in 2024, Grand Canyon National Park is changing its permit system for backcountry hiking, and I've done the research to help ensure that you secure that all-important permit. Now, this channel is about hiking and backpacking in California, and I'm aware that Grand Canyon National Park is not in the state. However, it's a popular enough day trip for California hikers and backpackers that I thought it would be worth our time to sit and talk about this new system. So, under this new system, a monthly early access lottery will replace the previous application process. It'll eliminate the need for faxing your application, as well as the agonizing wait, if you've ever waited through that. So approximately 80% of permits will now be allocated through this monthly randomized early access lottery, which takes place on recreation.gov. So what's the first step in this new permitting process? Well, it begins with thorough preparation. So when you begin your permit application, you'll be required to specify a camp location for each night of your journey. Therefore, it's crucial to have a clear understanding of your daily hiking distances and preferred camping spots. To assist with your planning, you can find descriptions of the park's backcountry trails and use areas, including information about water sources at nps.gov. Once you have that information, you can try for your permit. For the best chances of getting a reservation, you'll want to try for the early access lottery. To do this, you'll want to apply anytime within the 2-week period that ends on the first day of the month, 4 months prior to your hiking month. So that's pretty unclear, so let's back that up. Let's say you're planning a trip in April. You would count back 4 months, which brings you to December, and you would apply for the lottery between the 2 weeks ending December 1st, so November 16th and December 1. If that's still confusing, no worries at all. You can find a helpful chart with all of the dates to apply for permits at nps.gov/GRCA. Now, you can enter the lottery once per month. The lottery takes place on the 2nd of the month. Up to 750 people get a date and a time slot between the 4th and the 17th. So each time slot will have up to 15 people. And if multiple members of your group get a time slot, they can try to reserve a permit together. The Grand Canyon permitting system on recreation.gov lets you check real-time availability for backcountry websites. Now, earlier time slots have more camping availability. It's recommended to check that availability ahead of time, but you can only make reservations during your time slot. Most lottery winners will get a permit, but popular camps and dates do fill up fast. More on that later. But the permit costs $10, and there are extra fees for campsites below and above the rim. The $10 fee for early access lottery can be used towards the permit cost. You can also get a refund if you cancel at least 30 days in advance. So for those who don't secure a time slot in the lottery, there's still hope. A secondary phase allows lottery applicants to apply for reservations before they become available to the general public. This phase typically begins around the 20th of the month and runs until month end. And then lastly, on the first day of the following month, so think January 1st for April start dates or July 1st for October dates, the general public can check availability and reserve any remaining backcountry campsite spaces. Now, to maximize your chances of obtaining a backcountry permit for the Grand Canyon during peak seasons, you're going to want to consider submitting your application with multiple itinerary options and flexible starting dates. Opting for less frequented or remote routes and starting midweek can significantly improve your odds. Under the previous system, as I mentioned, as many as 75% of applicants for backpacking permits on popular trails face disappointment. And given the enduring allure of these trails, it's unlikely that demand will decrease. So you should consider exploring more rugged and remote trips such as the Royal Arch Loop to enhance your chances. For those who miss out on a reservation permit, approximately 20% of backcountry campsites are reserved for walk-in permits. These permits can be obtained at the Backcountry Information Centers, the BICs, at the South Rim or the North Rim, beginning 1 day in advance during specific hours. It's worth noting that the availability of certain campgrounds may vary depending on which BIC you visit. So walk-in permits from the North Rim prioritize Cottonwood Campground, while those from the South Rim prioritize Havasupai Gardens. However, both permits do grant access to Bright Angel Campground. Now, in an effort to increase backcountry campsite availability at the Grand Canyon, it's encouraged to cancel reservations at least 30 days in advance. This practice helps reduce last-minute cancellation and allows others to secure those vacated campsites. According to the park's website, approximately 10% or more of permit reservations are canceled each year. So there you have it, the new permitting system for Grand Canyon National Park. If you're planning a trip in 2024 or beyond, I hope you got value out of this video, and if you did, please consider clicking that thumbs up button. And hey, let's do this again sometime.